da brain. Ni never ko hwesa sense ni nyina mamra ye sim kunyanya pensen ni mu. Ensim ekoso e University of Ghana. The chef makuma do watching and a police ones are come DNT and a police for Achesa Duchamfu. Never him. That is a seminar, bro. Yeah, quite in Macunia house with my friend of joint trader about 00491516594666 00491516594666. That's what Jin Trade or the Ababe Jumadino said the baby come. I work as a fidius. Edia mejiso eye Richard Kujo. Kaise empense mumre no Abrantie Kofi Asante na ede ebebrem. Waya crowd ofidie dada. Oni producer Isaac ana ekabum ahye dwumde kama fefe ede abro ba bia owo bia. Na enche ntamso ye ba kohwe kuaka tamu nsema abetodwa enedai ye de ho nsem e de abro bia owo bia no so hu ne ekoso e wo Ghana ha e fa no kuaka tamu ensensemu enim just stories de ensem bebre kan nra no eno a ho nsem na abetodwa o kuaka ta hodo ni nyina mu de ye hu ye kan ase ne no ne ba kuaka ta video ba hye so pa ensem kan ha nra no eno na dodo na kuaka ta no e de ho nsem e de bedwa so Ndi yanka emma Dibia bomodin se obeye ben Ghana wes dibia obehu ensema ekoso ewo ahase ye Ofori ken ofori ta be kasa dia asem no awere betudwa wo se he mo pikete na mo de tete ase no enya dia nya se bia wo mu I say your continuous picketing over domestic debt exchange program unreasonable. And also, because I just say me a hum say the home same ankasa esitie e wo ho no. Your voice no hype one way team ese emresim no obehu de e ko pepe e wo san se ni nyina mu. Ken Ofriata is still talking. By young quickly, young question and sema abetodwa ewe kuwakata ahodo ni nyina mu na yemfa ho nsem emfa mro baby a ubobia Etienne Court ni nhwe nsa betudwa ewe kuakata ahodo no yemfa eye the pop new publisher emfa enhye ene dwumadinase ewo hasei na yehu sidi enima esitie eho ana Christian Achumfonyi ana eda animu ewo eho no kama sa Christian Achu see two shoes found in earthquake mess. Silos search prayers to find him alive continues and we idea eda kuakata the new publisher enim ewo hepatitis B pop-ups in parliament to beg MPs for NHIS cover and so idea and so ewo honom say be hepatitis B no yemfa ehonsem emfa nhye national health insurance ni mu idea betimi aboapa majority leader defense so for Akufu picketing and so idea edako wakrata the new publisher anymore yede ehonsem aba bedan wo yenhwe kwakrata etwaso eno so the daily analyst ana ebakofa na yede honsem ede abrewo dia asem ana the daily analyst kan ene ohwe anim ho anso kasafa aye madam Sophia Akufu ensem na daily analyst kan wasem wa say Sophia Akufu delivers a Valentine's Day package to Gabi. Describe him as a disturbances. Okay, where a disturbance as some of the two. The Cocoa Board pushing for tax incentives for artisanal cocoa producers. Okay, to where area that Kwakata a daily analyst and IMF assigned resident to advise advice to Bank of Ghana. We are the answer that a year Kwakata ye friend the daily analyst anymore the Ebro Enforced University Hospital Entrance University Hospital offers free health screening on Vows Day. 100 Traditional Council gets new president. Police arrest 18 people for disturbances on University of Ghana campus. And so idea me see back of share ansem no die ntia abasa ne nyine back of share de ho ensem de abrewo ewo Ghana Waves kasafidie so sa so hwe Facebook live so news nkata ne nyina no egu a obetimi akohu se de ensem no esi etie ewo eho e back of share the daily guide eso eba edwa so de asem na daily guide ko akata no so e kan enne dai hwe ani hu a ato forcing mfonyi ana da ho and I say, I don't watch you or say, at 15th hang as AG closest case. We idea a dark worker had the delegate name, young share the Etwaso or Hosway. A Kufuado Commission Quabrinya Model School, and also at the year Kwakata name. Government will honor coupon payment, maturity principles, and the idea a work worker anywhere come. Daily guide as a beg just wa edimu ensem edi abrewo yanko the daily statement eso ewa ha eno so edimu ensem edi ebrewo bia ubia na dia ensem na the daily statement can or say quality inclusive education high on government agenda. Or say quality inclusive education high on government agenda, says President Kufuado. Government extends settlement date of exchange program. Rebecca Foundation lauded for impact on women and children. And this idea that was a Omapenyere Infuni Edahokama. NDC warmonger granted bail of 50,000 Ghana cedis. And this idea that Wakatane Enimsa Pepe in a daily statement. So Edia or the brain and a day and also no. Kwakata Times also Ebe Jaso Ghanaian Times and also Ebe Jaso Yenhe the Kwakata the Ghanaian Times also Eddie Tuja say Anna Orkan or see DDEP government gets 83 billion Ghana cedis, representing 85% participation. Idea that Kwakata anymore come. I just saw Dr. Baomian Fonyi Edaho was Ghana to stop failing land cars by airline passengers from the 31st March. Idea and also Edaho President inaugurates ICT facility at Dome Kwabrinya. JNFS Ghana National Fire Service National Security close in on prank callers. She see a bunch of phone afre Ghana Fire Service was OBBC or Moses said Omonia Akondia Adema or Mudibu Kuma Unim na Utuzana Mona or Marble Swaus here ama watu also etima Ayashik in idea the Ghanaian Times Kwakata anymore a year Ghana Fire Service for Rabetuja a honum ama Yahu said the ACTA Sabe Pepe Yanko anim na yenhwe eye Kwakata and also etoso ewo eho enom the Ghanaian publisher so ebe just so egasafa hepatitis B the publisher ana kasei o see there was the publisher dim ho a say the list of hepatitis B treatment under NHIS says afenyo markings education is my priority. President Kufuado and I say Sophia Akufu I mean see the dark worker was saying Sophia Akufu berates Gabi. He is unimportant. Okay, say pepe and also aircan the Ghanaian publisher anymore. Yede ehon ensem eso atu anima. Ubetimi akwakope bi no so akenkan custodian also eba just ne the custodian so by the assembly also aircan pay for hepatitis B testing and treatment afenya markings to NHIS domestic debt exchange program sealed NPA shows love to Jowulu special school people Swami NDC mosquito granted 50,000 a year bill. South now saying we endorse La Blanca CEO as acting president, Hunter Traditional Council, and almost anyway aba abetuja ewo eho enom. Yeba kushiku wakata etwaso na yakwe nim ewo eho the metro lanes business eba adwaso ene kuwakata the metro lanes they are saying also aircam or say let's make Accra work campaign not no at all. I say let's make Ghana let's make Accra work again no at all insume okay let's make Accra work campaign no at all insume we any asema also area tuja ehwahwia Accra mayor later Accra mayor nimfonyi ene da ho soja for atade na or the kama sounds now shall also Gab is not important to me. He is a disturbance. Sophia Kufu and I can say Professor Nyakote wins ISSN award in neuropathic researcher and this idea at Dakwaka Tad and the metro lines I don't say also at the Ebra war young Kwasio and we wakata and also it was kata we be become say omo colors no yemi fe papa kuwakata ye friend the dispatch also abedwa so e dey say no the dispatch kuwakata no so air can ewo ho I say Alan was head on the economic committee of cabinet majority chief whip insist we are the also abetodwa ewo kuwakata the daily dispatch and this is 10 young MP aspirants and the vice president's office on the conduct of Mr. James Kirk Osei and this idea a work work out him so as him a movie who say maybe mu I say obi vice president office who boom some corruption bi ne fraud bi ne sense bebrebe a who say abetuja afenu marking score for testing and treatment of hepatitis B to be part of NHIS. You say, hepatitis B treatment, and then the testing. But yeah, NHIS, a bit me abwa papa. NPA spends Valentine's Day with people of Jowulu Special School. The Daily Dispatch, and Nimo. Young go share the twice and also the home sem at the Ebrewa. A back of fact, Wakata, a fellow, the new crusading guide, the new crusading guide also eba ejaso saying and also aircam the new crusading guide dem go share afeyin markings also ensem and the hostel ye kasafa Lugon also ensem was apro on Lugon campus police brutalize stranded students and also that ko wakata nim cordon for off Commonwealth Hall UG management goes mute. I say employee more University of Ghana no employee more nyina makoma no tum say vam nya dia omo elka bibia afa ho include hepatitis B to NHIS COVID service avenue markings and elka say Mankasim chieftaincy blues Berema Pobi Osmanin not chief of Asaman Kese and area at the hall. But Teman residents cried for police intervention and omode IGP Mr. Kufu Parimfuni abeto La Bianca boss approved as acting president for Hunter Traditional Council ɛno so ade a ɛda kuwaka ta no anim ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛde mu nsɛm ɛso ɛde ɛbro baabi a uwo bia yankɔ anim nkɔhwɛ deɛ ɛtoa so so kuwaka ta ɛtoa so ɛyɛ the informer ɛso ɛba edwa so ɛnɛ ɛno ana ahwɛ soro a ɔse include hepatitis B in NHIS African Markets Edges Health Authority. And just some of the emergency to a Ura na or that NHIS ano no a former MP a year crow and one of the baby young agenda make the capital city clean. Minister cries over enemies within. Domestic debt exchange, retirees angry, accuse government of bias. DEP saga, Sophia Kufu, shown off attack. We see at the anymore. Ghana card, render London card useless. We see idea a war a quarter time. Labianca CEO, source higher, appoint as acting a hunter traditional council. And then you know, at that, quarter time, yet a home and some at the up ebra. Yankwanim na yenhwe de toso the daily graphic and also eba edwaso enne yenhwe the graphic enso ensema ono so ede arba tuja enne na yenjimu ensem tel na yankwanim daily graphic eba edwaso a asembe na daily graphic eso kan national nation record 0 cholera cases since 2020. I said 2020 everything that made the Ghana yenya cholera cases bia LGBTQ plus laws law must consider culture interest of humanity. President and Ekasa saying we repair works on Kolebu roads underway. Domestic debt exchange 83 billion Ghana cedis bond surrounded for new ones. Panian bondholders insist of exemption. Which we are the Edakwakata a daily graphic anymore. Yes, you don't ensem about our betuja. You better quite a twaso, walk Wakata in Sensimu, and also a bayer Kwakata, a friend of the Chronicles. The Chronicle Kwakata eba, a just with DSM and now Kwakata the Chronicles, as so air can any day. So fire Akufu opens fire, more fire. Mosquito granted 5,000 bill. CCTV launches Heritage Month 2023 summer. Tida Koyoke Smoke Peace 5 with Achem Abuakwa Traditional Council. Bianca Boss has a Hunter Traditional Council, which is the idea of Kwakata, the Chronicle and Nimu. Young Wahadi Twaso, Naziam Famu Ensem, Emfa Emro quickly, Ebeye, the finder Kwakata, so Ebe Jasso, please another define that to someone come near Quenim, Nina, who say Ken Ufatan Funi, the come and onsem as ever. DDEP yields 82.9 billion Ghana cedis. Other stakeholders express interest to participate in a similar exchange. Government complete 160 kg blocks, 190 under construction. President Anna Ekasa same way. Police arrest 18 people over disturbances at University of Ghana. Boosting domestic tourism. City FM and TV. Heritage Month starts February 27th. Let's say Ebeka Komuza. This is much idea. Na eno how media ana ebeko esro ewo anymore. Yenko share Kwakata etwaso. Ma yebobo ho ede nsem nyina aba awie na yama Kofi Asante eso ababeto aso ede nsem a eho no ede abrawo de etwaso ebeye the Daily Post Kwakata no so ebadwa so yenhwe de eno so e kan samre Bawumia is the chief architect of our present economic woes. Sami Jemfi eneke say ye bra e we sika sem nyina Dr. Bawumia oni odimu tintima pa ama omano ebre owisi kase musa pain brain former Chief Justice Sophia Kufu describe Gabi and others. So Senyo Chagli Foundation organized free health screening for health insurance registration and residents within English amount from we say idea that Kwakata the Daily Post anima we any Kwakata chat for cry ya de ebro wo ene dwumadi ne so where the Daily Post and I don't same the ebro no me ka se ko kata ho ensensemi adwumaku a efa ho ka first line computer services omo and efa sa adwuma ko kata ho ensensemi nyina ho obese aha nyina de to omo so omo ne pap tours for an kambu ma omo fa sa ekane nyina de ko kata mu ensem the abromo se men kan cho se open computer papa laptop papa desktop papa brand new home used one you be here IT ho bia no for first line computer service e wo 00233 244 364129 00233 244 364129 the fa laptop ho desktop ho open CCTV camera ko fia ni nyina e first line computer service omo wo e first line e wo e opposite GCB Bank White House Pinterest Road hobepe ana first line computer service so as na papto se mekan to opa kwantu documentation bi ohia bia area tu kwan akoba bia beso ko bia se amanone bia beso do ni chise bia on betima boa o won krata semu na watimi ahwe ama bibia akoso eho enom we ni asema papto se yemfa endan na mo se mekan to se nyame adoma Friday be movie in a park ana omo and the connection so say Friday with ye de ni ekire efu Southern Park akohwe ni so ade ni nyina say ye be yisini na ukwa 100 Ghana cedis pe na betua on the 17th if they from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. ana ye sha se utu 100 cedis a obinya akonya na so wuro na say utu 100 na obinya drinks obinya nsuo abenom obinya popcorn so awe ide apia so na me can say oh ba come with a blanket or a cloth to keep you warm amusi me enfanka ho sa so ana ticket no obese utubia frɛ WhatsApp number we 020 963 7840 020 963 7840 anase frɛ 0277 333 778 0277 333 778 ofrom a bibiara ohia utakiti ho bia no ombehwe no mabo omusi we pap tours ana jube Avenue Company Limited collaboration omuna akabuma omuna se adwumadie de ebrewo bibiara obia ti yenka de sen say nyame aduma Friday 5 p.m. sharp na ye ho a ye hwe sene omusi we Ghana Tourist Board for ensasase kai say COVID protocols na will be observed in the encontata so enko paper so ho nom obia be jan baby kama say de be nya bituma hwe ni so na bibia atimi akoye pap tours and the emphasize anka to so emfa emre obia obia me sorry na akwaje nka to Kofi Asante ba beto aso emra ye de face to face dwumadie no ebrewo efa dusu no ye ba kwohwe ensima etwaguo ewo other portals website so eho ana ye de ho nsem so ebebrewo yanko anim na yenkotwe ho ye ba sisia
GhanaWaves.com and feel Ghanaian radio. Log on to www.GhanaWaves.com and feel Ghanaian radio.
Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kwafabai. Ghana Waves first Ghanaian internet radio. Te wadwene na tiefo honti. Wasesa ne ho biom akwakofa foforo asaba. What the number one internet application aba ediama na tiefo. Wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone. Kasebo e fa amanyosam ho de fa agokansie ho ensem we koso o man Ghana mu. Ene wiase aman hodo nyina so. Wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wiase aman hodo ne mu de koso o man Ghana best radio stations. Ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone. Eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store. Download it. Eye free. Wontua hwe. Wompe we na dia na wope sa woti train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie de kwaso wiase ma ahodo nyina so just rush and download eye free.
Guess what? Ghana Waves Radio can now be live wherever you are. All you have to do is download the Ghana Waves app from App Store, Play Store, and Windows Market for absolutely free. Share and tell a friend and tune in now.
na ye na koso wonya bro ho sei
chale e we se me pe baby SNSK e ko Ghana fisa abwa no mfa no
ada won't suru change ka suru change sika mani a betima SNSK de free Holland akọ Ghana abribia obeko nipa ne phone so direct ohia se obeko bank bia na ko yiska no na mobile money o use no no na sika de because say MTN Momo Vodafone cash ana say Airtel Tigo money obetimi ayiska no e wo mra omre ho kra na omo exchange rate ne de e da phone boko
onua minimo na mfa no mo wo
suru change e wo over 21 branches across Holland adodo na nkasa e wo Amsterdam ma yemfa suru change si a no mo nkyere ba bia omo.
Hello, good evening. Pacho Teresa Neka say.
Good evening, Pacho. Suru change here for na offices in ewo.
Suru change you were 2 hour Belma, your back or Hansenhof, opposite market in Belma Drive 1067. Okopo to Swa, your son will be so Belma Plain 205, opposite Lidl. After your son so it will be what host. Easter from Swindlestraat, number 28. And Sunny son so it will be what west. Jan Efenstraat, number 102. And Sunny son so will be what Central. Damrak number 45 and your son will be what Rotterdam Den Haag.
Yo, it has be brave. Niki, Jomo number ya know from 06860000653 and I say 01041111707. Suru change na a easy, a fast, na a reliable.
Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kofabai. Ghana Waves first Ghanaian internet radio te wadwene na tiefo honti wasesa ne ho biom akwa kofa foforo asaba. What the number 1 internet application aba e dia ma na tiefo. Wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone. Kase ebo e fa manwesam ho de fa ago kansie ho ensem we koso o my Ghana mu. Ene wiase aman hudo nyina so. Wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wiase aman hudo ne mu de koso o my Ghana best radio stations. Ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone. Eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store. Download it. Eye free. Wontu ahwe. Wompe we na dia na wope sa wote train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ma ahodo nyina so just rush and download free.
Guess what? Ghana Waves Radio can now be live wherever you are. All you have to do is download the Ghana Waves app from App Store, Play Store, and Windows Market for absolutely free. Share and tell a friend and tune in now.
Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kofabai. Ghana Waves first Ghanaian internet radio te wadwene na tiefo honti wasesa ne ho biom akwa kofa foforo asaba. What the number 1 internet application aba e dia ma na tiefo. Wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone. Kase ebo e fa manwesam ho de fa ago kansie ho ensem we koso o my Ghana mu. Ene wiase aman hudo nyina so. Wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wiase aman hudo ne mu de koso o my Ghana best radio stations. Ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone. Eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store. Download it. Eye free. Wontu ahwe. Wompe we na dia na wope sa wote train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ma ahodo nyina so just rush and download free.
No bibiara akwaba eba face to face jumedie so udi kainti kujonka odi kuwakata no musensem ebrain quickly no matana CD na yebehwe nsema epiem wo portals no mu so na yede no so hunsem so abremo me a wote menken ye frame Kofi Asante matana CD me behwe na yede pensen no so nsensem so aba na bibia aye kama na bibia ani ayefe na aye totin na bibia so aye kama quickly no mame phone ko GhanaWaves.com na yenhwe stories a epiem wo honom yera Ufuriata finance minister say the wa we ni twa say DDP kosi adebachi adesani na onam wiem information there or the far no there far so your ongoing picketing over the domestic debt exchange program is unreasonable. Ufuriata to pensioners and Ufuriata some or the abetu no didn't now kasa quickly mami fasa story in bro. Also, the finance minister has tagged the continuous picketing by the pension bondholders for an exemption from the domestic debt exchange program as unreasonable. He maintains that the voluntary exercise has concluded and that the government will honor its obligation to bondholders, including retirees who voluntarily opted not to participate in the program. From the past 8 days, the group has been picketing at the finance ministry, demanding that the government excludes them from the domestic swap. And then when man say era Sofia Kufu, former chief justice so onano nensem gusu wa hanum si albetimi bia kenkan GhanaWaves.com or say merge some ministries, change non-performing ministers, and yes Sofia Kufu die so or the abeto dwano no or say they should merge some ministries. We can ndra near bisa and say ministries they cry mu den kan bit me e dey abom na nka be ya nka ni padodo a wo ministry ni the ministers appointed no esubit mat na jumede na koso fine. And so asem na so fire ekufo so that beto jawa hands also merge some ministries and then change non-performing ministers. Security removes Oforiatta as Vanimore interrupts his speech to the pensioners. Chaos erupted as the finance minister on Wednesday when finance minister quickly I mean fast story in Bremo. There's chaos at the finance ministry on Wednesday when the finance minister Ken Oforiatta engaged pensioner bondholders who picket at the premises of the 8th time to demand the exemption of the domestic debt exchange program. The minister was seeking to understand the concerns of the picketers, but was interrupted by Oliver Banka Valume, conveyor of the pressure group Fix the Country, who had come to lend support to the picket assessing the minister of unworthiness. It is important because our conversation has been about building a protest culture, a culture where persons affected by the public policy decisions by the political officers do not sit aside but raise voice and match the voice with the determination to show up when it matters. And then the finance ministry and pay and say the finance minister one thing the intiam benefit 9 days ni mo de bia na ma betran si asem no and an anka okope mu asem ni bi etie no Northern region so the youth from Mamprugu chased out the regional minister the Northern region e best shemo na ntawantawa na ekoso wo horo honom no mo weti ma so ase a anka bebu anka fine na say say am pam regional minister free ho there say and hundreds of the youth of the Mamprugu in the northeast region have chased their regional minister out of the chief's palace. Hey inkwele montumo na bibie ni a asemba ye de ano na eka ntino. According to the youth, the minister has failed to support their brothers and sisters in the Boko area in the ongoing difficulties. Hence, there is no need for him to be part of their activities. Some of the youths were heard shouting during our homecoming celebration. You were here saying we and them are one. So we should bury our differences. Do you know the number of family members we lost? What have you done to support us? Nothing. And you are here again. We don't need you here. And then Asema Mebunu or Northeast region. So Eddie Tujano no. Our national coffers empty. Oforiatta has not done a good job. He's been disappointing. And here so far Kufu. And yes, so Abetubiano no. Waba news no de wa say stories in the Bibre SHS 15th placement for 2022 BEC graduates is released and right yetna say eka school placement no ones and some say results about that be seen there no nya dia omotimidi school placement na ba ngame adom and the GS4 ahwe release school placements no into the make us say obabi true be out me man check na ohun school a obeko so nya school as we nya school so ana they wo hono no hopefully no yen hwe say the 20th December the 20th February reopening date no if there will be a change in it the Ghana Education Service has released the school placement for the graduates of the 2022 basic education certificate examination into senior secondary schools and technical vocational educational and training TVET schools across the country. According to the service, out of 547,329 candidates who sat for the examination, 538,399 qualified for school placements. 372,780 candidates have automatically been placed into various schools. However, 165,701 candidates will have to do self-placement because they do not match to their school of choice. And in the Ebetuja free GES for her ever school placement no no baby trobia with me man a check no say obenya school ni biakwa be hwe say 20th February deadline na omne buy say baby school no if that is what they are still going to stand by na yehun dia insakaya bet me aye abem bibia na so a wa woni twa say Ghana waves here etofo mo kwa dia e be mo waso anye bi atibi court stops Commonwealth Hall from implementing in-out policy for continuing students. Sasemi and the Bishop Axamaka, Ekoban is saying, and I feel school phone caller, any police for eco crash, Emma school phone caller, me pre premises, Mikasi, and Dra confirmed 18 of them. No police for the storm, echo 2 more of them say, and Gamoko say. Mom do meto if yase and since that time so beshe muasema kende ni ahwe de ekoso the Commonwealth Hall no and West of Ghana is to maintain the current residential status until final determination of the case before the court as asem no betu ebo ase ni apensen mu na so winye mu nchechire mu inflation drops to 53.6% and then a story say GhanaWaves.com also so obetime enye bia kenkan obetime login in na wa check stories no na we hu the echo na the eba na bibia so aye kama quickly we found graphic online I mean the about so or say inflation to if inflation drops to 53.6%, Yoko secures order to seize stolen vehicles. National records increase in pediatric repair works on Kolebu roads underway. National records 0 cholera cases since 2020. Sena kujo di kan sasa mi so behwemu asemaka. Is it something that we have done or it is by the mercies of God or what has been what has been working so far based from the year 2020 we've not recorded the whole year of 2020 we didn't record any cholera case and that's betu ebo ase na yahwemu asem aka now so yedimu enchechemu so abrel inflation hits 53.6%. The rate of change of prices of goods and services fell slightly from 54.1% in December 2023 to 53.6% in January. This is the first time in 19 months that inflation has dropped. Hey, asemo say you can inflation wasema say sikano nimu ahwandin ho asem na yeka and yes say no I drop it a crazy pe bompa say whatever they did that me drop it a crano at least and drop na nipa ho entimi ha no na krumu nge de kakra see kruma ye nye easy Ghana ye papa skanu yi anasa the repair works on Kolebu roads underway. Say betuja se Kolebu kwana elidi to Kolebu no say a whole medical institution na just a kwana nye ubedru ho kan kakra na ese utimi de less than a minute etimi cross way no we now the be 10 minutes na cross no say I feel am penifo ati ase say ombeye kwan no yie and you know the Department of the Urban Roads has commenced the fixing of the potholes and the asphalt cracks on the roads leading to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. When the Daily Graphic visited the main road, officially known as the Gogensberg Avenue, about 10:30 a.m. last Friday, works of the construction firm carrying out the works, Salidim Company Limited, were seen using bitumen to seal potholes on parts of the road. And in a way, asema koso omo patch kwa ne kakra asemi anye dwuma bia sanka ye se atwemo ansana mabe hu dwuma man and no masa ahye ne de bebo mpa se omo bewie ni na pepepe na bibia so aye kama LGBTQ law must consider culture, interest and humanity. And then asema era President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo edabetudwa as asemi okokano wenfa asemi okokano wo the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has expressed the hope that the Human Sexuality and Identity Bill before Parliament will take into consideration the culture and the societal attitude of the people, as well as the humanity of the people involved. The consequences hopefully will be those that will recognize the culture and the societal attitude of the people, and at the same time recognize the humanity of all people involved. Hopefully, the law that will be fashioned will enable the balance to be carefully stacked. He added into the same way. Or visited the Archbishop Sanctuary when he said this when the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Most Reverend Justin Porter Welby, and the leadership of the Global Anglican Communion paid a courtesy call on him at the Jubilee House in Accra yesterday. I don't know your story, so what graphic online any man here also so bit me any be I can kind quickly. I mean, if I won't come, I enjoy online. Like I share the honor, my enjoy online. Was I'm disappointed in all governments in the Fourth Republic, including the MPP. So for Yakufu, this has me able to ja. I'm big and kind of there. Say no, and when you peer mountain the information there, sometimes they can be I say I'm disappointed in all the governments in the Fourth Republic, including MPP, and then the also Ken Foyata has been very disappointing as finance minister. So for Yakufu Asante so no that no SHS placement for 2022 BEC graduates released. Namdi Kankai and release results. No missing Christian Achu's shoes found at his home. Search needs more resources. Ni shoe na ehunu de nipa na gase na ebesi ehunu na shoe asem nti penifo mbo modern na yentimi hu ye Christian Achu na shoes de yefa shoe nyehwe yesramara. Police brutalities. 5 officers assaulted me because I called on a robust listener from the Joy News. I say 5 brutalities. 5 officers assaulted me because I called one a robot. And then asema I do to ja. Dentina police for Bebono. A Joy FM listener has recounted his near-death experience with some officers of the Ghana Police Service in 2015. Narrating his ordeal, Daniel, who is a truck driver, said that he was traveling to Elubu around 1 a.m. when he reached a police barrier near the Cape Coast and was signaled to stop. According to him, the officer who was conducting the inspection called him a robot for working at an odd hour, and he retaliated. The officer was, however, unearthed by Daniel's comment and threw his documents at him and sent him off. For Daniel, that was the end of the short misunderstanding, but he was wrong. The worst was yet to come. Barely 2 minutes after he was acquainted, he realized he was being pursued by a police vehicle. They gave him a hot chase and signaled me to park, but looking at their demeanor, I knew it wasn't going to end well, so I sped off. I was hoping to reach another police barrier or to a township before I stopped. Fortunately, I found a filling station and I parked there. Immediately I alighted from the vehicle. These police officers punched on me. They were about 5. They hit me and their batons, and some kicked me in my stomach. I took the 4 attendees to save me. Daniel also told the Super Morning Show, and then also or the told you, I don't know. Quickly, DDP has been a rude political awakening for middle class. And here Martin Pehu and this seminar senator rejected from parliament over period stain. Assembling crane. Hey. Quickly, my first story is some bro. A Kenyan senator was ejected from the parliament after attending a section while wearing a white suit stained red in an apparent menstrual activism campaign. Gloria Gloria of the ruling coalition is due to a table of motion on a bill to provide free sanitary pads on Wednesday as part of the efforts to end period poverty. So Osheda the red paint a year natarium menstrual pad no idea when ya omete the be anka ye fa mo free or no dey also or the year no fuel prices to fall between 7% and 11% from February 16th. When the mines are hopey quickly my fast house is so embremo. The prices of fuel and diesel are expected to drop significantly between 7.1% and 10.8% at the pumps from Thursday, February 16th. However, that of the liquefied petroleum gas will go up for the next 2 weeks. According to the Institute of Energy Securities, petrol will sell at 14.40 per liter, and diesel is going to sell at 13.90 per liter in the coming days. But the price of a kilogram of LPG may hang up to the sale of 14.70 cedis, 14 cedis 70% before the close of the second pricing window for February 2023. As I'm about to every energy securities Institute of Energy Securities almost say fuel prices is to go down come Thursday or Chinasem no today 16th. Say fuel will go the fuel will go down by 7.1% and diesel will go down by 10.8%. Hopefully it's actually see a bar a bema was watching also so when the echo fintech downgrades Ghana's credit worthiness to deeper junk status, assigns restricted default to government bonds. Not calls on GES to change new academic calendar. Obekaya and Ras asem ye kan wasem say schools nas and base and as and no na asat and no na school placements no enyamba and no na G nagrat for not for call on GES and come change reopening date no because what mean to say and then schools ni eba and then schools be and then 15th you say you resume on the 20th you say you ma for 5 days no and then Wednesday or China Thursday Friday 2 days so to me to obani bibia it's not possible because schools here be so now course and sign we so secondary school now obani nya no now ko prospectus Okojivia and Sana Wabefi Abetonyomano and Sana we are Wafabano Ednako school. Into how do the parents do this in these 2 days? The Ghana National Association of Teachers is pleading with the Ghana Education Service to make changes to the new academic calendar for schools released recently. The local secretary for Kotobabi's district, Gideon Papui, and the chairman for Accra Metro West district of the association, William Yatta, who have been speaking on Joy, indicated that there was no consultation before the changes. The teachers, they said, got the information like everyone else after the calendar was published. According to them, the current rest days for teachers are not adequate. Their concern is that it will cause a lot of stress and tiredness, thus reduce productivity in class. Asema idagraph for so moka because you say you go so air and double track no just say we school for no we mu koya na we mu ba entino sena omuka no mrekra omodinya ehome krampo no eho akoye den because vacation no kra just for need to vacation nkura ba kwa advocate na ba ko so e school ba kwa advocate na ba ko so e school entino enye easy mom kra ene adia omuka masem quickly my uncle city newsroom na yemfa portals and so NC Hanum say your continuous picketing over DDP unreasonable for and okasa semi actually pensioners or see until I say I say adi yes mo amu yim hu film na say we yim film so amu how ne say den so on tiase pensioners for say on them on yomu na film man nkwa say self say one kasa be you hu film da bi omo de omo sra ne sanko on yomu na film na obi a ho nto no enko ba ne say ka say we you hu film ntino da chi say da bi omo pass mbia can say aban say yeyimu na film na just say mun say omo ye pensioners omo to bonds no enya de omo ho be ka it was as a jumidi because Ofriata works away by security as Vomever interrupts address to pensioners. Inflation drops to 53.6%. Analysts raise doubts over government 35% population rate in the DDP. And it's also the Honor. GES release SHS and TVET replacement for 2022 BEC graduates. We will snatch Navrongo Central seat. We will snatch Navrongo Central seat from the NDC. We will snatch the Navrongo Central seat from NDC in honor of late Kofi Ada, NPP. Bright Simons writes the magnetic math of Ghana's debt games, and so see stories well my joy online any man say also so quickly obeti me engebi akai Gabi is not important to me, he is a disturbance so fire ekofu ede to no or say IMF assigns residents financial advisor to Bank of Ghana. Former Chief Justice returns to the Finance Ministry to picket over the DDP school placement delayed due to poop in CSS scandal. Government reckless spending to blame for Ghana's economy was Isaac Adongo as no that's as ambulance deal case against Atoforsen adjourned to March 30th. And those fixation legacy petty to blame for economic mess. You grand and it is as no so ebetoja say when Hannah Merewa Quine said me deport on the moon so ebeba LGBT law must consider culture interests of humanity and Yekufado asema odibetoja no military police deployed to Damango ahead of ruling of chieftaincy disputes. Hey Damango for ebesremo kutujogu from shronom no debia kutukutu no enya de boa nke bestrom nanka entawantawa bia wo muntem bia nanka ja mahwe ama na yeden etuotwa na we dia no ye hyeredo ntino quickly no ye bestemara hana mrembe ma mekwan na mede online portals no sensem ebebremo ntino quickly ye befa adverts ba ku mienu bi ye ba na ya behwe and the moon sensem no and then you be share University of Ghana then na AC wo honom adentina ya students no baku 18 na basic the police for say omo hwe so come betimi do makoto fiase sa asem na ekoso no ye be ba ya be hwe mu asem so aka cholera be 2020 ya report ya record cholera case baku mpo ya de pa say ya koso then ye ya ba ne sa hasem no and e behwe mu asemaka ntimenku bebia e kwaba sisia na jese ya babetwa jumedie ne so.
Ghana Waves edikanfo Ghana Waves kwafa by Ghana Waves first Ghanaian internet radio te wodwene na tiefo honti wasesa ne ho biom akwa akwafa foforo asaba. what the #1 internet application aba edi ama natifo wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone kasia bo e fa amanyosam ho de fa agokansie ho ensem we kwaso o man Ghana mu ene wiase aman huduo nyina so wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wiase aman huduo ne mu de kwaso o man Ghana best radio stations ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone e simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store download eye free wontua hwe wompe we na de na wo pe sa wo titre mu bas ma na sa wo fie baby bia wo bia no wo betie de kwaso wiase ama ahodo nyina so just rush and download eye free.
Some days are very special, and this Valentine's Day I'm going to make it very special for you. From the 9th to the 16th of February, Pop Tours is organizing a trip to South Africa this Val's Day, and I'm taking a joy with me to give her a special treat. 1. A visit to the Soweto Apartheid Museum. 2. To the Ionic Santo Mall to give her a shopping experience. 3. And give her a great experience at the Gold Reef City. Then later on, we go to the Johannesburg Zoo. And that's not it. Also, we go to the Upside Down House. This Valentine's Day will be special for you. And all this is going for a cool $1,395. Yes, $1,395, and it includes your visa, airport transfers, hotel accommodation with daily breakfast, and return flight ticket back to Ghana. It's awesome, right? Locate Pop Tours at Lashibi Committee 18, TDC Block E, Motorway Road. For more information, call them 026-343922 or 0544-840-438.
Guess what? Ghana Waves Radio can now be live wherever you are. All you have to do is download the Ghana Waves app from App Store, Play Store, and Windows Market for absolutely free. Share and tell a friend and tune in now.
Charlie, I was semi pay baby SNS car, a call Ghana Fisher, one fan.
I want to shoot change car. Shoot changes can money, I bet my send this free Holland, I call Ghana Abribia. Bokuni Paniphone so direct. Yes, so Obako Bank, Ghana use Ghana. The mobile money you use, no one has got because say MTN Mumu, Vodafone Cash, and now say Airtel Tigo money, or bet me a use cano Ewamra, Ombre Hokra. No more exchange rates in it at a phone call. Oh, near minimum 9 fan or more. Shoot change over 21 branches across Holland. I don't want to Ankasa Ewo Amsterdam. My first routines is here. No one change baby or more.
Hello, good evening. Pacho Teresa Neka say.
Good evening, Pacho. Suru change here for some offices in Ewo.
Suri change you walk 2 hour Belma, your back or Hansenhof, opposite market in Belma Drive 1067. Our couple to Swa, your son will be so Belma Pline 205, opposite Lidl. After your son, so it will be what host. Easter from Swindlestraat, number 28. And Sunny, your son, so it will be what west. Jan Efenstraat, number 102. And Sunny, your son, so will be what Central. Damrak number 45. And your son will be what Rotterdam, Den Haag.
Yo, it has to be brave. Niki, Jomunam Bay, Yanwa from 068-6000-653. And I say 010-411-1707. Suru change na a easy, a fast, na a reliable.
Guess what? Ghana Waves Radio can now be live wherever you are. All you have to do is download the Ghana Waves app from App Store, Play Store, and Windows Market for absolutely free. Share and tell a friend and tune in now.
Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kwafabai. Ghana Waves first Ghanaian internet radio. Te wadwene na tie fo honti. Wasesa ne ho biom akwa kofa foforo asaba. wɔde number 1 internet application aba de ama natiefoɔ wode ane sɛ woyusu Android anaasɛ iPhone kaseɛbɔ ɛfa amanyɔsɛm ho de fa agokansie ho ensɛm ɛkɔ so wɔ man Ghana mu ɛne wiase aman hodoɔ nyinaa so wobɛtie radio stations akuku dam ɛwɔ wiase aman hodoɔ no mu de ɛkɔ so wɔ man Ghana best radio stations ne nyinaa wobɛtie ɛbla a wokura Android anaasɛ iPhone ɛyɛ simple no anso bɛkɔ Android market anaasɛ Apple Store download di ɛyɛ free wontua hwee wompɛ wei na deɛ na wopɛ sɛ wote train mu bus ma anaasɛ wo fie baby bia wo bia no wobɛtie deɛ ɛkɔ so wiase aman hodoɔ nyinaa so just rush and download ɛyɛ free.
Some days are very special, and this Valentine's Day I'm going to make it very special for you. From the 9th to the 16th of February, Pop Tours is organizing a trip to South Africa this Val's Day, and I'm taking a joy with me to give her a special treat. 1. A visit to the Soweto Apartheid Museum. 2. To the Ionic Santo Mall to give her a shopping experience. 3. And give her a great experience at the Gold Reef City. Then later on, we go to the Johannesburg Zoo. And that's not it. Also, we go to the Upside Down House. This Valentine's Day will be special for you. And all this is going for a cool $1,395. Yes, $1,395, and it includes your visa, airport transfers, hotel accommodation with daily breakfast, and return flight ticket back to Ghana. It's awesome, right? Locate Pop Tours at Lashibi Committee 18 TDC Block E, Motorway Road. For more information, call them 026-364-3922 or 0544-840-438.
Memo biara akwaba eba jumedie ne so biem muguso amaso etie face to face jumedie ewo Ghana Waves Radio so mi amede jumedie ibro e frame Kofi Asante matna CD metna sia kopem 4 PM na ye de jumedie ni na abro sina American kan ye no school kola bi ehu asema ba ama sese no Ghana police for issue statement my kind statements don't release you know. Almost the police have today, that's Endra Assembly making Endra 14 February arrested 18 people for disturbances on the University of Ghana campus. The 18 suspects were together with about 200 others believed to be former members of the Commonwealth Hall of the university. The police have been able to contain the situation, and calm has since been restored. All 18 suspects are in police custody and will be put before the court to face justice. Security have since been deepened on the campus for academic activities to continue without any hindrance. We would like to give the assurance that all other persons involved in the disturbances would be arrested and brought to face justice. And then Asema Ghana Police for Edituja Endra University of Ghana who sensema ekoso quickly my background story kakra efasa asemia ekoso no earlier somewhere last year and 26th of October who asem and University of Ghana for the emergency nya de ombema continuing students for no akwaya mama ba screen biem first no nanka in out in not just say wabetwa ujumedie so just say omama kwan na utiminya residents or school no as say University of Ghana for say we say no dino nya de eboa mo just say dino ehun aya atwe or say ensomo enti sad dia in na out na say we school no I don't know nya de back into the university hostels no biem enti na say me eco buy na buy na say school my friend say omo mpene omo de asemi eco dan court omo de eco dan commercial court enti ekoye University of Ghana against Commonwealth students no mpeni for bi so ediom ka say all residents of the Commonwealth Hall against University of Ghana enti na ne ya asema etodwa just say court ho release court release verdict say the main kind court never verdict am release here, and upon the hearing upon reading the affidavit at Lawrence Edinam Ega of house number so Ebura Cape Coast in the central region of the Republic of Ghana, filed on the 16th day of January 2023 to support the motion of the notice for an order for interlocutory injunction, and upon hearing the submission of Maxwell Kobler Logan, counsel for and on behalf of the plaintiff, and upon hearing Kobena Edu Kusi, counsel for and on behalf of the defendant, respondent hearing, it is hereby ordered that the defendant herein is hereby restrained in either by itself or by its office, assigns, previews, agents, workmen, or anybody working under the defendant's instructions from implementing the decision of the defendant's residence board meeting held on the 26th of October 2022 in respect of the residential policy decision affecting all continuing students of the Commonwealth or University of Ghana. The status quo of the residential status of all continuing students of Commonwealth or University of Ghana should be maintained as it used to be before the 26th of October 2022 decision was taken. The order is to last until the final determination of the case. I order accordingly, given under my hand and seal of the High Court of Justice, Commercial Division, Accra, this 9th day of January. And it was signed by Stephen Afute. He's the registrar of this case. And as I say, it's me see on the 9th day of January. And I see the sound. I said, to me say, since the university has been ordered to not to go ahead with the decision for them to take them out of the residence, it's not going to be possible until the court has ruled in that case. And school from Kolano you imagine said rather since they are not able to afford the private hostels are making available, they will rather go back to their residence halls. Honaija omutimichiaka honane bo form kakra omutimichiaka na enwa nekoba say ndro muko share so mu pekwan akono ehu egidigidi koba ye ema afedie nkola ni hu bi aba atwen quickly no ma memfa voice ne mbremo na muntie the course so ewo University of Ghana and Drano and to quickly no hold on na ye fast up story na that voice ne mbremo se sia fast
At the University of Ghana has been met with several agitations from students following the school's management's decision to revoke the residential status of continuing students. The students say the management of the university has refused to admit the continuing students contrary to the court's order. Eugene Bediaku Jr. is the leader of the aggrieved students.
So what you are seeing here is a group of agitated students because as of 8th February, we had lost our residency on University of Ghana campus. Meanwhile, they gave us up to 10th February to make payments. Last Thursday, the High Court, a court of confidence, jurisprudence and jurisdiction, had given an order that the status quo should remain. And that means that people who were residents of Commonwealth or last academic year, continuing students, all of them are to be made to come back. So what we were expecting from members of management was to update our MIS web so that we will see Commonwealth Hall there and then go and make payments. And after we come here, we'll do manual registration and then we'll be given rooms. Everybody you see here, you can see their bags. They've been sacked from the UJ hostels because they have not been able to pay. And then our demands were simple. We cannot pay. The court has given an order. Take us back. How is that so difficult?
The aggrieved students protested against the school's management, demanding them to respect the court's order and admit continuing students in the halls.
Boss, we want to make it emphatically clear today that the stone silent by the university management not to kowtow to the decision of the court is what? Tantamount to perjury. It is tantamount to what? Unlawfulness. And we want to let them know that we, the descendants of Father Bacchus, can never be intimidated.
But tension escalated as police and students were involved in scuffles over the school's silence on accommodation after an Accra High Court placed injunction on the implementation of the residential policy.
Yes, he's beating them. See that man. See that man.
Other concerned students lamented the exorbitant hostel fee and demanded a reduction since it will hamper academic activities.
The thing is that they gave us some hostels that we should go there. And then that hostel, we are paying about 4,000. And then as we speak of today, they gave us deadline to 10th of February. But then as of 8th February, that thing has already disappeared from our MIS web. Those of us that were not able to pay. Myself, I'm one of the people who couldn't pay. And so yesterday, they started sacking the boys that did not pay, and then they are using the places there. They started sacking them. And so as we speak of today, we've been sacked from that house, and we don't know where we are going to.
And then school for them kolani bi aye tiomunka efa asema ekosu yi ho sasemi obetime de wadwen kire aba 00491516659466 00491516659466 now so ode wadwen kire aba na ihu di eko entino ewe ade a ekoso a on the 6th of January, you know, the aggrieved students served an interim injunction against the implementation of the new policy revoking the residential status. And you know, school phone call on there almost say high court, you know, I can say the decision for them to revoke all their status quo, no, should change, you know, the Supreme Court can the institution can overrule what the Supreme Court is saying. And you know, as at now, no, one of the students in can say they are being paid. They are private hostels. No, occupy. You know, they are charging them as an amount of 4,000 Ghana cedis per students. You know, and occupy Emma any break asem ebaye Emma in Kolani edi ahomete say. Omone police for the Tawantawa. And the students engaged some heavy armed policemen. Policemen no campus no they were armed. And you know, and Yedangamias say 2 to 2 bianco boom. My ban say booting kakra ne call so a man pulling Kolano Mutimichi 18. I almost say nya dia omobeja I just of the Marco court. I'm up court actually say the fanyo jina bre and sana omeja and you know and then asema abeto no quickly no your my voice no bakubiem na ya ba ya be discussion no quickly na bibia so I kama ama ona so when you be I then etie and you know my voice ni biem.
Met with several agitations from students following the school's management decision to revoke the residential status of continuing students. The students say the management of the university has refused to admit the continuing students contrary to the court's order. Eugene Bediaku Jr. is the leader of the aggrieved students.
So what you are seeing here is a group of agitated students because as of 8th February, we had lost our residency on University of Ghana campus. Meanwhile, they gave us up to 10th February to make payments. Last Thursday, the High Court, a court of confident jurisprudence and jurisdiction, had given an order that the status quo should remain. And that means that people who were residents of Commonwealth or last academic year, continuing students, all of them are to be made to come back. So what we were expecting from members of management was to update our MIS web so that we will see Commonwealth Hall there and then go and make payments. And after we come here, we'll do manual registration and then we'll be given rooms. Everybody you see here, you can see their bags. They've been sacked from the UJ hostels because they have not been able to pay. And then our demands were simple. We cannot pay. The court has given an order. Take us back. How is that so difficult?
The aggrieved students protested against the school's management, demanding them to respect the court's order and admit continuing students in the halls.
Boss, we want to make it emphatic clear today that the stone silent by the university management not to kowtow to the decision of the court is what? Tantamount to perjury. It is tantamount to what? Unlawfulness. And we want to let them know that we, the descendants of Father Bakus, can never be intimidated.
But tension is
school for Nenkolani be added to ya. We'll be to make the Wajin Traba 0049 1516659 4666 0049 1516659 4666. Now also so the Wajin Trabana Bibia Ayakama. Sasemi Hona, any school ni bako ekasa ye ni bisane say yes, say Omo demonstration now. They not me old students. I say they are not old students. They are not alumni. Go back and get your information right. These students were just following order from the Accra High Court, which stated emphatically clear that the continuing students of Commonwealth Hall should be reinstated with immediate effect. And nene asema Branton nene kasa no eka or say they are not alumni, they are students who were reinstating what the High Court said that they should reinstate them into the halls, and also so yeah, they are with me to 0049 1516659 4666. As I read it, say there is a court injunction on the university's management to stop implementing the policy until the matter is appropriately determined by the court. The VC is just being stubborn, and then as I read it, or the buyer also so bit me they would the aba na atu amafu na also obiang ebiete ochri SSA they are current students and not alumni, and any ochri dia okan uti any opinion odi omenim na or say omukita omu bags in poa trusted then bibi on omo na yapam omo ntino so ya mama unwrap back into the host the hall na a bed in pass on mega baby mpo either we free I am Risto say point of correction, they are continuing students. The University of Ghana for Asama Modeka Bobana Yate yes, they are continuing students. Ayate and somebody normally ban normal say they are continuing students and alumni. They are students of the University of Ghana. Management wants to tell us that they are superior than the court. They failed to comply by the injunction secured by the students of the Commonwealth Hall on the in-out policy. They also failed to comply to the Parliament directive to increase the academic fee by 15%. And then Medis this also Edia Banono or no say they failed to comply by the injunction secured by the students of the Commonwealth Hall on the in-out policy, and then they also failed to comply by the Parliament directive to increase the academic fees just by 15%, and then they are similar also Ediaba also bit me to 0049 151 6659 4666 0049 151 6659 4666. Abnasika say good afternoon, hope you are all doing well. Abnasika ye inim se wuti edwumante ya wuntimi nyamre emfre ye da wase se wuti Abnasika bibia wo bia ancha kese so enkoma Abnasika efre free US or say OTM papa and you know so between the 00491516659466 00491516659466 Reboy or say court didn't order students to go back to the hall. It ordered management to hold on with the new policy. Honestly, they are no. Say court and Castle school for enco school enco back to the hall. They can say they should hold on with the policy. Reboy, what difference does it make? Say if the court says you should hold on with your new policy, then it means the old policy still holds. And yes, students have been forced to defer their courses because they were not able to pay their fees at the stipulated time. There is no hope for University of Ghana students under this particular dispensation. I thought at first the University of Ghana is the nation's hope and glory. Shaking my head and then restored and so on. So Ediaba restored heading. And you also bet me to the about 00491516659466. What should be the case? Say school form kola on my man so School University of Ghana 7 making Commonwealth or and I'm making one semi na say ye school na so mutimi hall of residence na omutimi eda bibi omudom beto na de chomit mako class no you say management say per their new decisions no and they are continuing students for iron abba halls nimu but rather no they would have to go and then what get a private hostel. My friend back do ne kasakalo say private hostel na the more they are to pay 4,000 Ghana cedis to allow to get access into the private hostels. And yeah, they are almost as no into basically the omunga baby perform it into na court didn't change. I bet to say policies na say continue students na embed that school hostels one no horse one no. Since the court has put in an injunction on them, they are coming back. And then akwaya asema nkwalai so muko school honoma ho ba asem say omni police for eko share bo crash ye ema case na ye case wo me can say school for nkwala 18 of them was taken yesterday to police custody, and police are still holding them, saying that they will take them to court for court to determine exactly what can be done to them. Nathan Edenediaba or says someone should call the students into order, despite the fact that they have the right to be they need to be mindful. And then Nathan there also so some also say there weren't any violence. The police brutalized the students. Say it as it is. Some there's also the buy don't know. Some if there weren't any violence, then by the center police force initially it was a peaceful sitting. Police force just showed that police force just showed that and then all of a sudden there was a clash. If you can say there wasn't any year, and then me tell say any year. Also, so bit made wajen traba 0049 1516659 4666 0049 1516659 4666. We also one funny diamba. Also, it is a shame on Ghana police to arrest students who were just following a court order. Ghana police are responsible to enforce the law, but ended up brutalizing the boys. University of Ghana, your administration is the worst so far. And then I mean, I find it diamba. Also, it's a shame for the Ghana police to arrest students who were just following a court order. Because I'm the court order cinema mono. Quickly, no, I mean, fact court order name Brab Yemna Ubia so NAB and Jonathan so this guy I was there with when he was arrested. Opana was walking majestically. There no police grab him. Hey, asemo, and so the Nathan so the buyer no. I mean, courts no order no the buyer no. Na menke kind move so Emma na when uding a munti ase kakra. Tell I make it kind no. This was released on the 9th day of January. Order for interlocutory injunction. And then they heard the way in man say signed by Francis Obri, Justice of the High Court. Upon reading the affidavit of Lawrence Edinam Egler or the address also by on January 16th, 2023, in support of the motion on notice for the order of introductory injunction, and upon hearing the submission of Maxwell Kobler Logan, counsel for and on behalf of the plaintiff, an applicant upon hearing Kobina Edukusi, counsel for and on behalf of the defendant, respondent hearing, it is hereby ordered and that the defendant's hearing is hereby restrained either by itself or its officers. Assigns privileges or agents, workmen, or anybody working under the defendant's instruction from implementing the decision of the defendant's resistance or the defendant's residence board meeting held on the 26th October in respect to the residential policy decision affecting all continuing students of the Commonwealth University of Ghana. The status quo of the residential status of all continuing students of the Commonwealth or University of Ghana should be maintained as it used to be before the 26th of October decision was taken. This order is to last until the final determination of the case. I order accordingly. Nini asema a free court no ebaye. And this is what the police are asking for. The disregard of the rule of law and the persistent disrespect of court orders is being led by the persons who must know better. Reading this order, I struggle to find out which part of it is ambiguous. Anyway, I wish her legacy and her management well. And then the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Nana Abba Apia Ampof. And then she's the professor in charge of linguistics, and then also the Vice Chancellor or University of Ghana. And the students are asking, say, why would the court release an injunction? Say the court injunction was not for the students to go back, but for the University of Ghana to hold on with their decision not to take any continuing student. So if the University of Ghana are not to take any to hold on with that decision, then surely it means the students can go back. And then yes, sir. And then akoba ahometi papa a school phone call make us say 18 are being held by the police as at now, based on what happened yesterday, and also asema beto hono no obetima free 00491516659466 00491516659466. Now also ode wadwentre abana yenye bi etie na obi so enyemu enchechemu actually Johnny said this is very bad. The boys were only acting on what the court ordered. And then Johnny D and so on so by also so bit me do the about 00491516659466. Mr. Ochre also so the aba see you are turning into an apology of policing. You just create a bad headline to destroy the images of innocent people. What disturbances were these guys involved in? They were only guarded. So as a professional body, the best to do is to let dialogue go on and give them some kind talks. And then Mr. Orchid there on also at the buyer also bet me do about 00491516659466 00491516659466 na etf so enya wagentre ni bi na bibia so I come quickly my main messages neck account so embrel Matthias or Ghana police, please, I have an issue and I have been reporting to the police stations, and on one no one is minding me for about 2 weeks now, and yet no one seems to be bothered. I'm leaving this message and then Matthias then so the buyer or see the painful aspect and major or see the painful aspect is those who involved the police slept alone in now 4 or see the painful aspect is those who involved the police slept alone in now 4 in a room in various halls. The youth have never been happier about the Ghana we read about in our books growing up. And then they are also at the aba mayor they are also at the buy and Benjamin also at the aba. Benjamin said you guys are heroes and will forever remember them for taking bold steps to defend their rights and that of the others. Gallant men of the University of Ghana, you guys are proud of you, and the police service should direct their weapons to Galamsey and not students after justice. And then on Sunday the by also so bit me do adventure about 00491516659466 00491516659466 na igen adventure ni bi say dano ye kan wasem say residents no na mini kuju discuss say it is about time once you implement some policies, surely there will be a deficit in housing. Why implement the kind of saying free SHS? Once I implement free SHS, the students are going to go in their numbers, and once they go in their numbers, also there's going to be a lot of students passing out to be able to be university students. And to know if as at now new hostels or new residential halls are not being built, these are some of the problems that it will be encountering day in and day out. Free teachers was a good policy. Now the policy, you know, once you have taken a lot of people in, because first a chance chance in him, while it's also being free, which is a very good opportunity for everybody to go. Once everybody is going, people are going to they learn and then they pass. Once they pass, because the majority of students were able to enter and go and then take the WASI, majority will pass and then will be able to go into the universities. Now the universities have not done the universities here no a crazy. It means these universities are being forced to pick a lot of these new entering students or incoming students. Now how do you then therefore justify the fact say you will not build new residents, but rather you rely on the old residents, which it is already not able to accommodate the smaller students you are able to admit every year. So this is the problem. If we don't build new hostels or new residential places, there is no way we'll stop talking about this. And then Kolana what's Akwalaba Kwenka or say they've given them private hostels. Now private hostels in Pune is 4,000 Ghana cedis. They can't pay. Into 4,000 if they can't pay. Surely no, they always find their way back into the hostels. And to know they should be able to look at it for it. Say in Kolano and one semi here school for the one semi here international say school ni cheering sana say yes so crowd say it's about time say we increase the number of secondary hostels at your Krumanum say na yinye bi ama obi ate school for nkola na edom omonsem bibria atodwa ama je say ya homete pa nti no say if as at now it's about now say information bia no de man nkola na nti no quickly no ma yenfa yenti nkola ni bi na yenhwe asema course or University of Ghana honom na ososo wenyemu enchiremu na bibia so aye kama
All right, Brace. Currently, I'm at the University of Ghana, and this is the Commonwealth Hall. Yes, so basically, the situation is calm here. Students are all going to their various lecture hall and also doing their normal activities. But right now, I have the hall assistant here. So he is with me, and so he will just give us the brief. He will give us the brief introduction about what happened yesterday. Yeah. So, Mr. Texan, you were here yesterday, and what's happened? Yeah. Yes.
All I know is, I think for some time now, I learned the student of Commonwealth, or the former student of Commonwealth Hall, have gone to obtain a court injunction on our registration. So yesterday we were here and then we realized that there were a group of old students coming around, former students and old students coming around. So we thought they could be stopped in front of just close to Voter Hall, in front of the Bacchus Gardens. But they realized that the police people, a few policemen and the security over there couldn't contain them. So they marched them up here. And when they got to the frontier, we were also standing behind our distance with our security men. So all we realized that they've moved up there and forcing our gate to be opened. But the security people, they aligned themselves according to the size of the door, the main entrance. So while the students were pushing it, they were also pushing up until we realized that some policemen have also come around. Talking to them. So they push, and they couldn't push again. So we saw that they were interacting with the policemen, doing all other stuffs. But when we realized that some people were throwing pure water and sprinkling water on the security officers. So the thing was like, we said, why should they do this? But we were inside there only, observing what is going on so that in case there's a question, we will be able to say whatever. So I just told my guys to be calm This is not our work. We only have to observe and be calm and see whatever goes on. There are security men around, so we should just have patience and do the observation.
Yeah, so the students are basically, they are saying they went to court to obtain an injunction concerning their accommodation allocations. So they came up here to get in. They want to, get back inside. So what is taking the school management that long for them to, revert their decision? Because initially we heard they are revoking all continuing students. So what is taking the school management long?
Well, I think I'm not the one to answer those questions. I only act upon, instruction. Do this and do that. That is all I do. So since the beginning of the semester, all we are told is that apart from level 100s, nobody is allowed inside there. Even parents are not allowed to go inside our hall. So in front here is their endpoint. When they bring their this thing, some even plead that we should just give them the chance to go and look at where their children are sleeping. I say it's not the time yet. So I don't have information to that effect. All I'm told is that don't do this, don't do that, and that is what we are doing.
All right. So so which year group are here?
It's only level 100s and few master students. Some few master students.
Few master students. They came yesterday with their bags. They came here with their bags, with their luggages and everything, just to enter. Do they have halls, or do they have rooms?
Well, even if they have rooms here, they are supposed to be registered with documents, because the level 100s who comes here, they don't just move into the hall. We check on their documents before we allow them in. When we doubt somebody, we even have their passport pictures around. So whoever comes here and think that he has a room, he should be able to prove to us that he has a room here. You don't just move in and say that you have a room here. No.
Now, meanwhile, Deputy.
And on a home master na HH mu say enye easy say or chichi mu say e ba ne say na school phone kola no omo ba honom no ono so echi and na chichi mu aban na unye biti no and no University of Ghana sem na me egu so kin Commonwealth ho protester ba efa new residential policy na ekoso endra no and ho asem na yehwe mu aka no quickly no my fa voice ni bi efa director in charge no na yentie no contentem ne on embe discussion fast
by a court of competent jurisdiction and intends to raise the issue on the floor of the house.
We have complained about the lack of evidence to support the decision that the university management made, including deciding to change in a very ad hoc and discriminatory manner the accommodation arrangements as far as Commonwealth Hall and residents of Commonwealth Hall is concerned. And that was why we decided as all vandals to go to court to challenge the conduct of the university in general and to specifically seek an injunction to prevent the university from implementing arrangements that we believe were infringing.
¿Qué pasaría si tu jefe te
of the students of Commonwealth Hall? So as I speak more as an old vandal than as a member of the Education Committee. And I can tell you that the old vandals in Parliament, we have decided to speak publicly on this matter. We are likely to address the parliamentary press corps this afternoon on this issue, and we are looking forward to even doing a statement on the floor of Parliament, because we don't believe that what is happening is fair. We don't believe that the university is treating this issue fairly and in an equitable manner. I would trigger a meeting because I believe that we have a role as a committee to ensure that teaching and learning and any matter to do with education is addressed. Mm-hmm. And so if the university has decided to implement a policy and those who are affected have chosen to go to a lawful court, and the court has granted an injunction. We fail to understand why the university management has not shown respect and acted accordingly. Because the injunction was granted days way before what occurred yesterday did. So the question then is, why did the university management fail to act on the injunction by putting in place the needed mechanisms to ensure that, as the court indicated, that the students, or if you like, the old arrangement should still be upheld pending a hearing of the substantive case. So it is now clear that the university deliberately chose not to respect the court's decision. And it is that deliberate refusal to do the needful. And by saying the needful would have been to put in place the arrangement, ensure that Commonwealth Hall is available and can be selected for the students to be able to select, you know, their hall and make the needed payments, and then be able to be assigned rooms. That is the responsibility of the university. But they chose not to do it deliberately. And what they then did was to go and bring police to essentially harass, brutalize the students. I've seen videos. I've seen the videos, and it is terrible. We cannot live in a country where we don't respect our laws, where we don't respect decisions made by courts. What type of example is the university management trying to teach the rest of us, as well as the students that they say have done wrong?
And only honorable member of parliament for South constituency, Upper East region, Honorable Clement Apak, and I attend in Kano. Also, Edina Noatumubi, Efa, the Ecosono, or as a member of parliament, and then an old vandal, the Ometumba, so much shame because this is not the right part now, as I say, your call as a nation. We'll be to my friend, I've been trapped by 00491516659466 00491516659466. Do you believe, say, what the honorable is saying, you know, it's in the right direction? Because it's, you know, in Korano, Uti, the manager of the hall in the air canal, or say, in Kolano, they were not given the right, to say, you need to have permission to be in the hall, because this year, you know, the directives are free above, order from above, and they say it's only first year students, and then just a few master students now allowed into the hall. And if they are saying, say they've been able to get access, and they need to come and so they come and do the manual registration in order to get access into the place. Now, if Uncle Ban is sana, and they say, Asema Kakra, quickly no, my mention Dr. Park, Nini BM na Yembe discussions Kakra.
To support the decision that the university management made, including deciding to change in a very ad hoc and discriminatory manner the accommodation arrangements as far as Commonwealth Hall and residents of Commonwealth Hall is concerned. And that was why we decided as old vandals to go to court to challenge the conduct of the university in general and to specifically seek an injunction to prevent the university from implementing arrangements that we believe were infringing on the rights of the students of Commonwealth Hall. So as I speak more as an old vandal than as a member of the Education Committee. And I can tell you that the old vandals in Parliament, we have decided to speak publicly on this matter. We are likely to address the parliamentary press corps this afternoon on this issue, and we are looking forward to even doing a statement on the floor of Parliament, because we don't believe that what is happening is fair. We don't believe that the university is treating this issue fairly and in an equitable manner. I would trigger a meeting Because I believe that we have a role as a committee to ensure that teaching and learning and any matter to do with education is addressed. And so, if the university has decided to implement a policy, and those who are affected have chosen to go to a lawful court, and the court has granted an injunction, we fail to understand why the university management has not shown respect and acted accordingly. Because the injunction was granted days way before what occurred yesterday did. So the question then is, why did the university management fail to act on the injunction by putting in place the needed mechanisms to ensure that as the court indicated, that the students, or if you like, the old arrangement should still be upheld pending a hearing of the substantive case. So it is now clear that the university deliberately chose not to respect the court's decision. And it is that deliberate refusal to do the needful. And by saying the needful would have been to put in place the arrangement, ensure that Commonwealth Hall is available and can be selected for the students to be able to select, you know, their hall and make the needed payments, and then be able to be assigned rooms. That is the responsibility of the university. But they chose not to do it deliberately. And what they then did was to go and bring police to essentially harass, brutalize the students. I've seen videos. I've seen the videos, and it is terrible. We cannot live in a country where we don't respect our laws, where we don't respect decisions made by courts. What type of example is the university management trying to teach the rest of us, as well as the students that they say have done wrong?
And then you're a pack and a tin in Kano. Also, so bet me the wagon travel 00491516659466 00491516659466. Quickly, I mean, for messages kakra abandon ye movie into your next topic. Efa Quarrelan ho. We free kweku ho now, but also court has given an order. School authorities say that big da. Knowledge is not power. Power is power. Kweku de abandon. Asamoah and the Asamoah and so they about him say or say this injustice against Commonwealth Hall stinks. The police who are supposed to enforce rule of law in the state are now standing against a direct high court ruling in favor of the vandals. Students are being given hostile treatment by the police. This isn't right. And then Mr. Samoa there or so at the buy Andrew so then they about how say or say has the university filed a stay of execution to the ruling? If no, why is the university through the police disobeying the court? Has the university filed a stay of execution to the ruling? If no, why is the university through the police disobeying the court order? And then Andrew Dion also at the buyer and no Curtis and so they about how him say or the students have won the case. Why are they being restricted from entering the hall to the extent of beating and arresting them? Really, Ghana police, this is not a good one from you guys. And it's also bit me the wagen share about Ewo Sans and send me home 00491516659466 00491516659466. Now also so odo dia bana yengebi etie na yengebi atrechemu. Sevenos or say the university authorities are lawless and they are being aided by the most lawless law enforcement agency in the country. No surprise here. And also they do their banana. Kingdoms also say after a court audit, several Lagos students tried to reoccupy their residential area, and then also so there omode abandon and ohano edibe I share quickly a minute call. My interest a bit mark a correla moons and seminar. Na yin be a mamoso so when you be at quickly no my emfa correla no moons and some embra. Sina medical kind no reports are yin sa I can say Asat now Asat 2020 the year 2020 no a buying and recording any correla case. We na maybe say about saying is it something extraordinary being a year in tia na and I say what happened in tia it me I go a whole year without any correla case and you know as I say me pet na my the moon and sema bremo now also swing in BT Ministry of Health led by the minister in charge Honorable Kweku Ajimamenu, who has 2 deputies, and this are Asemi Abeto to say Asat the year 2020 no Corona the Mr. Corona Correla dia yantihu asem okrumanum say entino eno no ye the abeto dwano no entino also so bit me do adwenchira ba 0049 1516659 4666 0049 1516659 my kwaje kratok ba ko bi menu bi ye ba na quickly ya behwe eno so emu asem aka menko bibia basisia.
Some days are very special, and this Valentine's Day I'm going to make it very special for you. From the 9th to the 16th of February, Pop Tours is organizing a trip to South Africa this Valentine's Day, and I'm taking a job to give her a special treat. 1. A visit to the Soweto Apartheid Museum. 2. To the Iconic Santo Mall to give her a shopping experience. 3. And give her a great experience at the Gold Reef City. The later one, we go to the Johannesburg Zoo, and that's not it. Also, we go to the Upside Down House. This Valentine's Day will be special for you, and all this is going for a cool $1,395. Yes, $1,395, and it includes your visa, airport transfers, hotel accommodation with daily breakfast, and return flight taken back to Ghana. It's also right. Locate Pop Tours at Lashibi Committee 18, TDC Block E, Motorway Road. For more information, call them 026-364-3922 or 0544-840-438.
Ghana Waves Edicanfo, Ghana Waves Kofabai, Ghana Waves First Ghanaian Internet Radio, say what June the tier 400, was a son who bium aquacofa for Asaba. What the number 1 internet application aba ediamane T4. What the answer say? We use Android and I say iPhone. Kasi boy farm and your some home, the fargo can see home, and somewhere across my Ghanemo. Any we are my who doing in our so. We bet here radio stations a kuku damwe we are my who doing mo dear across my Ghana best radio stations. Nina, we bet here a blah, ukra Android and I say iPhone. A simple no answer call Android market and I say Apple Store. Download the a free won't you pay. Wumpe we na dia na wope sa wote train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ma ahodo nyina so just rush and download free.
Guess what? Ghana Waves Radio can now be live wherever you are. All you have to do is download the Ghana Waves app from App Store, Play Store, and Windows Market for absolutely free. Share and tell a friend and tune in now.
Charlie, I was semi pay baby SNS car, a call Ghana Fisher, one fan.
I don't want to shoot change. Shoot change money, I bet my send this free Holland, I call Ghana, Abribia, Bokuni Paniphone so direct. Yes, so Boko Bank, Ghana, use Ghana. The mobile money you use, and no one is because say MTN Momo, Vodafone Cash, and I say Airtel Tigo money, or bet me a use cano, a Omra Hokra. No exchange rates in the day at a phone call.
Oh, only a minimum 9 fan or more.
So we change over 21 branches across Holland. I don't want to Casa Amsterdam. My first route change is here. No more change, baby, or more.
Hello, good evening. Pacho Teresa Neka say.
Good evening, Pacho. So we change here for offices in a war.
Suri change you will 2 our Belma, your back or Hansenhof, opposite market in Belma Drive 1067. Our couple to Swa, your son will be so Belma Plain 205, opposite Lidl. After your son, so it will be what host. Easter from Swindle Strat, number 28. And Sunny, your son, so it will be what west. Jan Strat, number 102. And Sunny, your son, so will be what Central. Damrak, number 45. And your son will be what Rotterdam, Den Haag.
Joe, it has to be brave. Niki, Jomuna Bay, Yanwa from 068-6000-653. And I say 010-411-1707. Suru change now, a easy, a fast, and a reliable.
Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kwafabai. Ghana Waves First Ghanaian Internet Radio. Te wadwene na tie fo honti. Wasesan hubium akwakofa foforo asaba. What the #1 internet application aba ediama na tiefo wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone kasia boy fa manwesam ho de fa go kansie ho ensem we koso o my Ghana mu ene wiase aman hudo nyina so wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wiase aman hudo ne mu de koso o my Ghana best radio stations ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store download it eye free wontua hwe wumpe we na dia na wope sa woti train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ama ahodo nyina so just rush and download eye free. Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kwafabai. Ghana Waves First Ghanaian Internet Radio. Te wadwene na tiefo honti wasesan hubium akwakofa foforo asaba. What the #1 internet application aba ediama na tiefo wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone kasia boy fa manwesam ho de fa go kansie ho ensem we koso o my Ghana mu ene wiase aman hudo nyina so wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wo wiase aman hudo ne mu de koso o my Ghana best radio stations ni nyina wo betie ebla wo kura Android and say iPhone eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store download it eye free wontua hwe wumpe we na dia na wope sa woti train mu bus ma na sa wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ama ahodo nyina so just rush and download eye free. Ghana Waves Edikanfo. Ghana Waves Kwafabai. Ghana Waves First Ghanaian Internet Radio. Te wadwene na tiefo honti wasesan hubium akwakofa foforo asaba. What the #1 internet application aba ediama na tiefo wo dia ne se wo use Android and say iPhone kasia boy fa manwesam ho de fa go kansie ho ensem we koso o my Ghana mu ene wiase aman hudo nyina so wo betie radio stations akuku dam we wo wiase aman hudo ne mu de koso o my Ghana best radio stations ni nyina wo betie na say iPhone eye simple no anso be call Android market and say Apple Store download it eye free wontua hwe wumpe we na dia na wope sa woti train mu bus ma na say wofie baby bia wo bia no obetie dia kwaso wiase ama ahodo nyina so just rush and download eye free.
Mamu bibiara akwaba eba Ghana Waves Radio Jumedia mugusu tie face to face Jumedia sena medi kan no information are free the National Health Ghana Health Service honum eba and say asat now na ye kasane de ye record in a cholera case via it's a national nation records 0 cholera case since 2020. And then a story when him say Dr. Franklin Siedu Bekwai, the public health director of the Ghana Health Service, and this has me Edward Tuja, or say the country has not recorded any case of cholera. Hey, I make a corona me better. The country has not recorded any case of cholera since 2020 after one case of disease was recorded in 2019. The Ghana Health Service and this has me to the progress has been attributed to factors including improved access to potable water and lavatories, public adherence to hand washing with soap under running water, and then strict surveillance by the Ghana Health Service. in an exclusive interview with the Daily Graphic, the public director of health at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Franklin Eseidu Bekwai, said the improvement in access to potable water and laboratories had reduced the risk factors such as open defecation. The country's worst outbreak of cholera in the last 3 decades occurred in 2014, when 28,975 cases were recorded. Asema Yera Franklin Bekwai Edituja Efa cholera or say as at 2020, no, they've not recorded any case. This is a big jump for Ghana. I think we should have a way to be able to say we've been able to battle cholera. Cholera is a very big problem I bet to Ghana. So in the year 2010, the country recorded 466 cases of the diseases. 5,671 were recorded in 2011. 9,548 in 2012, and 22,800 in 2012, 28,975 in 2014, and then 692 in 2015, and 791 in the year 2016, and no case in 2017. And you know, you've been a very big jump. Say me boy your boy but so say they say basing the as at the year 2020 about 2022 2023, no, there's not been any case recorded of cholera. And you know, I don't know the no. The 2021 population and housing census report released by the Ghana Statistical Services revealed that the population with access to basic drinking water increased from 78% in 2017 to 87.7% in 2021. Furthermore, the public population and housing census indicated that 59.3% of the households had access to toilet facilities. And these are the attributions the reasons why basing the yekase cholera ira ewo krum hanum say no ntino ye beda penifo ase se o ma hwe ama se ye ka cholera ade a enye far away from yen as a Ghana ye kruma ye we cholera ebe ha adwen wo kruma papa ema hon semba bebre say interestingly ntino ye bisa say sa semia omda beto dwe no cre say since 2020 no they've not been any cholera case in the hospitals at sema ye bisa no obetimi do agent traba 0049151665946666. Is it a case omu try entro and say assemble ntina make say basin there no almost say no cholera case in the year 2021. According to Forte State, for the almost say asema abetuja no no correct, and you know that same no almost some more can no, and you know how true the case may be, you know I'm no mukitom records no almost say since 2020 no there's not been any case of cholera. Could it be said corona by no that's changed the narrative from cholera to corona? And you know that is what has been the case, and we are saying bisa maybe 0049151665946666 0049151665946666. Also so beti ma frɛ na wo de wadwenkyerɛ aba na bibia so ayɛ kama na bibia so akoye amaye na obia so enyemu nkyekyimu cholera de eyade a eyarebɔne papa yewo oman mu hanum sei abedi ebɔne pa emre a etwemu bi ekɔ no cholera baaye no ebe ha adwen ekunkun kwala ekunkun penifo eneti no sende sabase yesi cholera etu etwa ebe boa pa se Kwame Mantede ne dey about hanum so say the doctor's name is Eseidu Bekwai and not Bekwai as you said. Is ɛno ne Kwame Mante dia ɔno so ɛde aba Kwame Mante utie yɛn eti no bibie ni ana ɛno ne Kwame Mante dia ɔno so ɛde ba or say edin ni be queen enye be kwai enti no Kwame Mante me da ase bebre say also so odesa ncheche mu ne ba or say be queen enye be kwai enti no Dr. be queen asam na making or say be seen the since the year 2020 no enye ade ayet ma record any case of cholera but rather no there's been no case since 2020 could it be as a result of corona by says to say you know wash your hands you know they say the education by and so contributed to it and I said because looking at the year 2010 you recorded the cases of 466 cases of the disease in 2011 you recorded 9,548 and you recorded 975 in 2014 you recorded 692 in 2015, they recorded 791 in 2016, and then no case in 2017, and then 2020. So there's been no case, and you know, could it be said, and this is a positive direction I take it as a nation. It's going to help us all in order to battle this problem. And you know, Dr. Bequin Eka, you know. Or say there's been no case since 2020. Asemi okay asem tra and I say no cre asem no and on so edabetu no he is talking on behalf of the Ghana Health Service. He is the director in charge of public health and all this asem no etu jano no obut my friend again chaba 0049 1516659 4666 00491516659466. Yaka cholera there now will be any madeko cholera infections caused by taking in food or water are contaminated with bacteria. And you know say cholera there Ghana need be an cholera because they buy and say children suffer the most when cholera there